All right, welcome to this segment. This is going to be Q&A, but questions have obviously come in ahead of time. And what I'll be doing is I'll be answering questions from our members of the Well-Paid Musician Club. And I'm making these available, the answers, I'm making them available here on my YouTube channel so that other performing musicians can get some insight about the things we discuss inside of our group. Okay, so this question comes from Andrew. Andrew is located just outside of Philadelphia in New Jersey. So Andrew's question to me is, how do I handle singing more than 4 hours? So doing an overtime set, so to speak. So for anyone wondering, singing 4 hours, it's not 4 hours straight. If you are doing a 4-hour gig, then you are doing 3 60-minute sets. So you're singing for 3 hours, okay? So obviously that can be strenuous on your voice. So what happens if you do this event and after 4 hours, the client says, hey, that was awesome, party's still going, can you play another set? Well, obviously you want to say yes because you want to take that money and make the most of it. So Andrew's question is, how do you handle that? How does that work with your voice? So look, I'm not a vocal coach, but I am a singer and performer, and I've been doing this 20 some years. So I've got 3 pieces of advice. 1, 2, 3 pieces of advice for Andrew and for everyone else out there. The first one is, it sounds stupid, but don't sing so much. And what do I mean is well, if you're performing 5 nights a week, well, you're already putting a lot of strain on your voice. So someone like Andrew is new to our group, is now learning how to get higher paid gigs so he doesn't have to perform all the time, okay? So ideally, you want to be in that sweet spot of once or twice a week. You're making as much as possible so you don't have to kill yourself performing 5 nights a week, okay? And I used to do that. So nowadays, I'm doing between, 60, 70 gigs a year, and it's awesome. It's so, that's the first part, is you have to really watch the hours every week, okay? So you want to minimize that. And how do you do that? Well, you have to make more money, and that's exactly what we focus on in the Well-Paid Musician Club. Okay, number 2 is adrenaline. Okay, when you're in that position, it's like the carrot on the stick, Well, hey, here's an extra 200 or more plus tip, and you're going to wind up singing for another 45 minutes. You bet you're going to do it. You're already there. So that's an easy way to turn. That's how I turn gigs from $600 into $1,000. And this happens all the time, overtime plus tips. So adrenaline is number 2. It'll help get you through that. And the third thing, and probably the most practical and important, is transpose the songs. Transpose the songs, okay? There is no shame in playing a song in a different key, okay? If you disagree, you're just dumb. I'm sorry. Because when you're performing cover songs, people want to sing along, they want to have a good time. They don't care what key the song is in. So if you have to change the key to fit your voice, especially when it's tired, then do it, because no one else cares, okay? Here, I'll show you a little secret. This is called a capo. I'm sure guitar players have one, right? And this is a really easy way. Just throw that bad boy on, go down a few steps and make it work, okay? So those are my 3 pieces of advice for Andrew and for anyone else who's, handling just a lot of singing. So number 1, reduce the amount of hours per week that you're singing. Number 2, adrenaline, that excitement that will help you push through, and the motivation to make that extra money. And number 3, probably the most important, is transpose. All right? I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next Q&A.